Hey my friends, my name is Marlene. Now guys, can you believe I created this vase? I certainly did. A vase like this one on the Pottery Barn website can run you over $100, and I created my look for less than $20. Now guys, when you look at the stone vases online, they're beautiful but they're not cheap, and I truly believe you can create the same look yourself for a fraction of the price. Now this is what the vase looked like. It's just a simple glass vase. Picked it up at Home Goods for $14.99. Nothing special, but I love the shape of the vase, and that's why I picked it up. So the first thing that you want to do is to clean your vase with alcohol. This will remove any oils or residue built up. Another trick that I learned recently is to use a sanding block to remove some of the glass smoothness and also the shininess from the vase. This will allow your mixture to stick to the vase. So my friends, here's what it looks like once I am finished sanding it down. Then I'm going to use Unsanded Grout. I am going to use some leftover paint samples that I had laying around the house, and I'm mixing it with a little bit of black paint. Now here's where you have to eyeball the mixture because I didn't want it to be too dark. I want it to be like a nice light gray. So you have to really use your judgment and you mix according to your taste. I added about 3 spoonfuls of Unsanded Grout. Wasn't easy to mix. Baking soda would have been way better, but I like the mixture of the Unsanded Grout. It gave me that nice thick texture that I was looking for. So guys, I added about 2 or 3 coats, and once it's dried, I still wanted more texture. I was still looking for it to be a little bit more rough. It was still too smooth for me. Once again, it's all about my taste, my preference, and my style. You could stop after 2 or 3 coats. I went in with 3 coats, and then I added some more to a sponge to give it that rough textured look. So guys, I wanted a little bit more depth. So I added a tiny bit of black paint onto the sponge, and I lightly dab it around the vase. Just enough to give it that aged natural look. That's what makes it feel a little bit more high end. So my friends, after it was dried, I used a sealant. I had the high sheen sealant. You could go for matte if you still want it to remain matted, but this is what I had in the house, so I used it to seal the vase. Check out the texture of the vase. Just check it out. Look at it, guys. So guys, here's the final look. You could see it's still rough, it's still textured, still imperfect, exactly what I was going for. A little bit shiny, but that's okay. I made it work. Now, the same technique that I used here on this vase, I will be using it on a glass bunny because I will be using this vase to create my spring look. So this is the bunny that I'm talking about. I picked it up a few years ago at Home Sense. I paid about $5.99. I know I always wanted to do something with it because it was just too high gloss for me. So I'm using the same technique on the bunny. So guys, just check out the bunny. Oh my god, I'm so in love. And guys, a stone bunny like this at Pottery Barn can run you anywhere from $39 to over $100. Here they are, similar bunnies, different color but similar on their website. Anywhere from $39 to over $100 for a bunny. We love the high-end look, but we don't love the high-end prices. So my friends, now that I'm finished with my pieces, time for me to do some styling. And guys, you could style yours however you like. That's the beauty of DIY. You're not limited to what the store says it should look like. For some reason, I'm loving these burnt orange flowers. I usually go with pink this time of year, but definitely I'm keeping this look. So my friends, instead of spending over $100 on a vase and another $40 on a bunny, I created both for under $25. DIY isn't just about crafting. It's about saving money. It's about creating pieces that match your style. And it's about not being afraid to try. Trust me, you can absolutely do this. Anyway, my friends, if you are interested, I'll link some of the materials below. I do earn a small commission if you purchase through my links. And that really supports my channel. Anyway, guys, my name is Marlene. Thank you for being here. Take care for now.